Welcome back to Bioterrorism. In the last episode, we basically had to excise more or less a bug out of somebody. And in this episode, we're basically going to learn why there was a bug in somebody. So, that was about it. Just save really quickly, because I don't really want to do that again. Anyway, Caduceus. Story 210. This is, like I said, where the, what does it say? Where the, dang it, I lost my train of thought. Where the game story starts to come. I'm here. Please enter. Pardon me, but why was I called to your office? I also expect this to be a very short episode because we're almost done with the chapter. Why don't you look at this examination report first? Who's this for? Linda Reed. What do these headings mean? I don't recognize them. Positive chiral reaction, guilt positive, spectral analysis, GIR. Well, if the doctor doesn't know it, how the hell will I know it? Those tests are beyond our capabilities, so we enlisted help from an outside organization. In the last few years, a bizarre disease with varying symptoms have been reported in several isolated cases. The one thing they had in common, each victim's body turned against itself and they all died. Well, that doesn't sound terrible at all. Because of that, we believe each subject was infected by guilt. Gangliated utrophin immunolatency toxin. I think I did pretty good at explaining what that is. Not really. Then you think Reed's illness was... Exactly. Linda Reed was a guilt victim. I'm surprised you were able to treat her without the proper resources. It was a difficult operation, but I wanted to save her. Compared to what? What the stupid one that we had to do with, like, the whole, what's the face called? The stupid one we had to do with the, can't remember what it's called. The stupid, like, everything's exploding on me nonsense. Well, that decision may have changed your life. The organization we mentioned before has shown interest in you. What? Why me? Your unique abilities were able to successfully cure a guilt victim. What organization is it anyway? They're an arm of the World Health Organization that specializes in exterminating intractable diseases that threaten mankind. They're called Caduceus. I actually never looked up Caduceus, as in, like, if that actually means anything. This is an Atlas game, by the way, so I wouldn't put it past Atlas to make everything they do specifically important. Oh, what do you know? It actually does mean something. Caduceus is an ancient Greek or Roman herald's wand, typically one with two separate twins around it carrying the bioscinder of Hermes. Oh, this is the representation of this is the, oh man, I gotta put this up. This is the, oh my god, I think it's the World Health Organization's symbol for healing. You know that snake, double snake thing that kind of like turns its head around in a rod type shaped? Something like that. Aren't they the ones who eradicated whatever that is, influenza last year? Caduceus wants me? What are you going to do, Derek? You've been offered a chance to work at the forefront of modern medicine. If only I had that chance. Then again, I would just grab it, no problem, no strings attached. Well, I mean, it's an honor, but it's also sudden. I'm not really sure what to do. I mean, it'll change my whole life. You don't need to decide right away. Just remember that this is a choice, not an order. The only reason I told you this is because an old friend asked me to. To be honest, I'm against you joining Caduceus. Why? What did Caduceus do? What? Why? I don't think a research laboratory is the environment for you. That is actually true. We are doctors for a reason. Did you say you want to help patients face to face? That's true. You should see this as well. It's a letter? Kiriaki, Sunday. I wanted to make sure that we knew you guys knew the patient's name, or not the patient, but the disease's name before I told you about this. Kiriaki, the strain Kiriaki that we just, what's it called? The strain Kiriaki that we basically stopped from, like, killing that woman, Linda Reed, I believe she was called. What am I trying to say? It's based off, basically swords, if that's the best way to explain it. Dang, I'm trying to find the best word for this. Yeah, that's what that's what I was trying to say. Basically, it was used to mimic swords, which we'll explain a little later what that really means. But for now, all you need to know is that Kyriaki is also the Greek word for Sunday, and second, it is based off swords. We'll go through the rest of the weeks. Don't worry. Death is denied those who want it, though it be their destiny. They search for it like a treasure, but the modern age conceals it. What's this supposed to mean? It arrived shortly after Linda Reed was hospitalized. We don't know who sent it. Supposedly, these letters arrived shortly before guilt does. Huh? That means guilt doesn't occur naturally, which means it could be some kind of man-made virus. Bioterrorism, huh? The World Health Organization is considering a terrorist activity. What? Someone is creating guilt and releasing it into society. We don't know who or why, almost as if it's meant to confuse us. The UN even created a new term describing this, medical terrorism. I like how they call it medical terrorism when there's literally a word for it called bioterrorism. Caduceus is anticipating a large-scale guilt outbreak, and they need skilled doctors to be ready for it. Hopefully you now see the stakes involved in this. Think it over. Don't make your decision lightly. Well, that's a scary thought. It appears that some people are mass producing a virus to kill people with. They are very hard to find because, anyway, 211 for everyone's sake. I think bioterrorism was actually, yeah, it's illegal, but I think it's illegal in almost every country because it's very tough to defeat, even for that said country. Thank you so much, Doctor. He just hurt so badly. I thought I was a goner. Well, and appendicitis is a fairly common procedure. I don't understand why that could kill you, but okay, sure. But congratulations on your recovery, Mr. Sasano. The appendix is not an important organ. Why would that kill you? If my wife gets sick, I'll make sure you're the one operating on her. Thank you. Well, I would probably be best if she didn't get sick at all. I guess that's true. Talking with the patient is one of my favorite parts of the job. Could I really leave that behind? Direct, we'll be starting the operation briefing soon. Okay. Today you will be operating on Elisa Chalk from Pediatrics. Who? She's a very young child with valvular heart disease. Oh, well, sucks to be you. Why is someone like that working at pediatricians? It was a tough decision, but her parents finally decided to go ahead and have the procedure done. There is only one main objective for the surgery: replace a valve in her heart with a synthetic one. You'll be used a triple incision to excise the valve, cut 3 times. You'll need to be as cautious as possible, understand? Technology has allowed us to deal with all kinds of situations, but heart surgery is always rely on the doctor's skill. Okay, just saying, they're trying to make this out to be very tough. If you could get through the last 2 problems, you could probably get through this. Keep an eye on the oscillograph and aid Dr. Stiles. I understand. Don't let the gravity of the separation intimidate you. The conference is over. She's in your hands now, Derek. Let's begin! Alright. Report details frequent occurrences of light arrhythmia. Be ready for unexpected just in case. Let's get started with the operation. Alright. So I did do this off screen just to make sure I knew what I was doing. Now watch me screw up even though I said that. Okay, just do that, do that. What, the electrocardiogram is showing an abnormality? She's suffering ventricular fibrillation. Just so you know, ventricular fibrillation is when the heart can't pump blood fast enough, basically, and causes cardiac arrest. I like this because I'm about to drop the science on you. This is more the heart is beating too fast, so that would cause the heart to stop. Sorry, I just found that lack of medical information annoying. And you'll start the convulsion. She's flatlining, you need to massage her heart. Remember that thing we did before with massaging the heart or CPR or whatever you want to call it? That's what we basically have to do. There's a good chance her heart will continue to go through convulsions. I'll stand by just in case we need to use it again. So basically, at random times, her heart can give out. You'll have to do that a bunch of times. Knowing my luck, that's going to happen every freaking time, isn't it? Or as long as it possibly can. Yeah, now continue the operation. Okay, cool. And do that. And lots of blood. This will be a touchy, magnify the atrium. Let's begin valve. The wheel excites in 3 stages, but before that, we'll need to drain the blood. Okay. Okay, after that, cut. Damn it, cut. After that, freak. I'm just waiting for this thing to make me have to do this again. I'm trying to go as fast as I possibly can. There we go, and suture. Damn it! I hate this thing sometimes. Alright, suture, I said. There we go. I just sutured a metal thing onto the heart. That doesn't seem difficult at all. Valve transplant is complete. Let's finish up here. Got it. I'm just going to heal her up a little bit. I'm not really worried too much. Oh god, I just stabbed a needle inside her heart this time. I didn't even have to do it. Okay, you know what? She's gonna die in like ventricle fibrillation or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's about to happen. Let's just do that. Alright, there we go. And now we don't have to worry about it for some reason. What a relief. The operation was a success. That was easy as crap. Holy dang. I didn't have to use the healing touch and everything. Wow. Now she can play outside with all her other friends. Sure, why not? I think I just got an A rank on this. I think the A rank is if you have to use the healing touch, you're automatically out of the A rank range. So I think I'm good. I'll just heal up a little bit. Poor girl, she's too young to go through something like this. Having someone cut open your chest is so unnatural. That's a horrifying thought! But something in that little heart refused to give up. Maybe it sounds silly, but I keep thinking about it. The human body is truly amazing. That is true. It's very tough to kill the human body, honestly. Like, think about how you need to do. You either need to continuously for almost 80 or like 30 to 40 years continue to give it bad food, bad exercise, and do nothing for it to finally shut off. Or you need to literally shoot out a bullet or a knife going at about almost 100 or something miles per hour to actually even do damage to it. It's actually a really powerful machine, and I really like it. I'm sorry, I've just been fangasming over the human body for the past 10 minutes. Holy crap. Okay, swear to God, if this doesn't give me an S rank or an A rank, I'm going to be very angry. Yeah! First time I'm a master surgeon! Take that, everybody! First S rank! Ha! Is my daughter will at least be alright? The operation was a success. Better than a success! It was a master! Your daughter must be like in pockets and destroyed. I am really happy about this. She'll need about 2 months to fully recover before she can go back to school, but after that she'll be good as new. That's great news. Oh, thank you so much, doctor. People are always worried by heart surgery, especially on children. But modern medicine allows us to treat various conditions with a high success rate than 10. So, even just 5 years ago? Higher success rate than just 10%? Or is it like every 10 get cured? That's still 10%! Whatever. Young patients like your daughter face very little risk of permanent physical damage. To be honest, I'm more worried about the psychological stress operations like this might have on small children. Please take good care of her while she goes through recovery. Oh, of course. Elisa, we love you so much. Modern medicine. Doctor, I'm very sorry. Modern medicine just hasn't advanced enough to treat a disease like this. You have our condolences. Mom, why are you crying? Dad's okay, right? He's gonna get better, right? But why isn't Dad getting better? You can fix him, you gotta. He's my dad. I'm sorry, son. No doctor in the world could save your father from this. Things have come a long way. Dr. Hoffman, I'm going to accept the offer from... Okay, sure, why not? So you're willing to throw away your happiness for this. I know about what happened to you in the past. I know how having superior skill will only result in more pressure. That everyone will expect me to have answers nobody else has. I'm sure your concerns are valid. The path I've chosen will probably cause me a lot of pain. But I became a doctor so that nobody would have to die from an incurable disease ever again. And... okay. Diseases are painful, and losing someone to a disease is even more painful. It's hard for doctors to tell people their loved ones can't be cured. I'm going to make sure that they won't have to. Caduceus has found ways to save thousands of sick people. If I can somehow help treat incurable diseases, then I will join Caduceus! And with that, I think we're done with Chapter 2. If we're done with Chapter 2, I think I'm going to stop. Yeah, we're done with Chapter 2. Well then, Derek, it's very different than the Derek we remember that the other nurse had to deal with. You know, the one that has to, like, deal with his annoyances and deal with him, like, not really caring about the job. And now look at him. He's literally taking his own happiness to help other people. Anyway, like I said, I love the way that Derek starts to, like, change throughout this series. But this is yugioh signing off. Hope you guys like, subscribed, and I'll see you all next time.